that went full throttle. Go. I worked hard to get here through the hurt and the pain. When I felt like giving up, I decided to stand tall. So I'm here powering forward, even though I'm bruised. I'm determined to never fall. Taking on all oppositions, making my opportunities count. Doing everything I gotta do. You're either with me or against me, there's no in between. Pick wisely or I'm going through you. Full throttle, that's what we'll do. Giving it everything we got as we break through. The sky is not the limit. We'll pass beyond all obstacles and challenges till we stand strong. I will not break. No, I keep pushing on to reach the top of the mountain. I refuse like I'm catching lightning in the bottle. Just know me as the one that went full throttle. Go. Go. I'll fight all odds. No one will break me or shake me from being who I am. I'm a driven fighter, always going higher, laying down for no woman or man. You think you can stop me? No, I doubt it. I'm here to win and refuse to lose. I'll slay all competition, no matter condition. I'll leave in you, mangled, destroyed, and bruised. So there's no point in quitting. I'm always on my mission of reaching the top and standing over you. You don't understand what I've gone through, how much I've hurt, what I've lost, how hard I fought till they get here. Do you think I'm gonna lose? Do you think that I'm gonna lose? You think you're gonna stop me? Well, I refuse to believe you. I'm going. Full throttle, that's what we'll do. Giving it everything we got as we break through. The sky is not the limit. We'll pass beyond all obstacles and challenges till we stand strong. I will not break. No, I'll keep pushing on to reach the top of the mountain. I refuse like I'm catching lightning in the bottle. Just know me as the one that went full throttle. Go. I refuse to stop, refuse to quit. This is my moment, now this is it.
Alrighty. What's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? What is up? What's up? What's up? The minutes that we sat here and did something live together. Eric here. What's up, Eric? What's up, Eric? J-Dog, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Alrighty. I'm not a fan of a lot of things. And one of the key things is wasting people's time. So, you see, the original time slot was 7:05, so 7:05 and we live, son. So let's get into it. First off, what is up? It's your boy J&W Boss in the building. Thank you all for joining me here for this little, you know it's live because I couldn't edit that out. Thank you all for joining me for a live discussion of ACW Full Throttle and what this is going to mean for the channel going into WWE 2K25 and hopefully beyond. Now with the addition of the island being a thing, which I will get into a little bit later in this live discussion. It might make things challenging, but is it going to stop me from doing this thing? No. Is it going to stop me from doing anything related to ACW and Full Throttle? No, it will not. Even if it delays it, this is one of those things where I'm going to attempt it one way or the other. It's either going to happen on 2K25 or it's going to happen later. But at some point, this is happening. This project is never going to go away until it sees the light of day on this channel. Now, for those that are wondering, yo, UKW, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Now, for those that may be wondering, first, what is ACW? If there's anybody here that potentially new, ACW is the current Call Universe mode that I run on my series. And with Full Throttle, what I'm looking to do is this. I'm looking to expand ACW in such a way where I'm not the only one doing this. And I'll explain, you know what, yeah, let's start why this is happening first. I had a different topic in mind to kick this off with, but I want to start why this is happening. So, for starters, I've been doing this call show stuff for several years, since 2016 specifically, with All Out Action. A little bit of background. I started this thing with All Out Action back in 2016. I don't encourage anybody to watch Season 1, because Season 1 was a hot load of garbage. And I did not know what I was doing under any stretch of the means, but we improve, we learn, we get better, and we move forward. Eventually, I bring All Out Revolution into the picture. That show started doing so well that, it could kind of stand on its own. And then I eventually decided in the event of not wanting to do 3 shows anymore to keep the call show, but just merge All Out Action and All Out Revolution into one show. And that being All Out, what you're getting now with Action Central Wrestling. Now, why is this happening? Because I want to expand ACW beyond just me. And what this means is, for those of y'all that, watch this channel, you notice I'm pretty much all over the place here. I'm the one that records, I edit, I do the graphics, I even do the promos. And when it comes to doing the promos, I enjoy it. It's fun. I have a great time doing it. No problem. But I kind of want to reach a point. It's TD. Let me pull this up over here. TD gonna be known as the one to go full throttle. If you want to, the doors will be open. If he wants to, if he or anybody else wants to, I'm gonna get to that. So yeah, it gets to the point. I've been doing this myself for a while, and when I started, I wasn't really watching anybody else do call stuff like that. I was just going. I knew how to put together a show. I knew how to do that. And I just did that with my action figure, then just by myself in the games and universe mode. So I started there. And I'm not going to go into my full universe mode history. But point is, I was the main one starting out doing this thing. And I've been doing it by myself for a while. And I want to expand it beyond just me. And the way I want to expand it beyond just me is where each and every one of you guys that are interested can get involved. So with that, what am I looking for? With ACW Full Throttle, I want this to be the show where I am about as close to hands-off on some areas as I've been before. Because usually I'm the one recording, editing, putting graphics together, all that other stuff. And I still got no problem doing that. But when it comes to what I'm looking for with Full Throttle, I do not want this to be a space where I just have people's calls on the show. I don't want this to be a space where people, they say, okay, hey, can my call be on the show? Cool. But you're not actually invested in what's going on and what your call's doing or anything of that sort. So I would like people on that are kind of down and, involved with what's going on. And the way that I would like for you guys to be involved is by actually helping me and voicing your characters. I am looking for 20 men, 20 women, someone willing to be a ring announcer, someone to even be a GM character if they got it. The key thing above this all, however, is I want you guys to voice your character. My ultimate goal is for this to reach a point where the only time you're hearing my voice is either on commentary or maybe like, like promo, like not promo segments, like video packages and stuff. That's the only time I really want my voice to be heard on this thing. Everything else, it's on you guys. Now, with that being stated, I will not let anything on this show that I personally do not approve of. Meaning, I'll let you have creative freedom with your promo. I may know a guy that does some ringing out there. Would it potentially be the guy that got the term ring announcing in his name, Eric? Would it potentially be that guy? Just wonder. But that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for people who actually want to be involved, and be invested with what's going on. I don't want this to be a space where people just, drop their calls off and I don't hear from you all season long, and then I'm having to hunt people down to get their calls on for next season. I'm not trying to do that. I'm sorry. So I would like people that are able to, hold on, main event top tier. Okay, I know a guy. Just a guy. Okay, cool. Appreciate it. No problem. Thank you. Thank you for wanting to be on. Thank you for wanting to be a part of it. But yeah, looking for 20 men, 20 women, a ring announcer, somebody who got no problem being an interviewer. And the only thing I need is your voice. I can still visually put it together. I don't have a problem with that. I also don't have a problem if somebody does want to visually put something together for me. I don't mind doing that too. I've had people do that. Shout out to Lorenzo Sampson, Expert Gaming. The person on the call that does that for me. Thank you so much for that. If anybody wants to put something together, like for a video for me, like a segment or something, I'm cool with that too. But the main thing I would like to need is your voice. Because I straight up, I don't want to voice it. I don't want to voice it. Because then I feel like I'll end up back in the same spot that I was before. You could be an interviewer. I would appreciate that. Oh, and admittedly, I started thinking about this too. So, I know I have some people who are on the show already that are already on the actual ACW show. So, I thought about this too. Because I don't want to leave anybody out here. For people that already have a call on the ACW show, right? And they're already on the ACW, I'll consider it the main roster, right? For people that already have a call there, if you want to be a part of Full Throttle, you can, but the key condition is it will have to be a different character. For instance, I wouldn't want to take Lorenzo Sampson, who is our current global champion, and put Lorenzo Sampson on Full Throttle. Because my goal is to have a whole different roster for Full Throttle of people who are voicing their characters, doing all this other stuff. And when it comes to how I want to present these shows, I want to present them similarly to ACW. But since this is just getting started, I want to kind of start smaller with it. So the reason I'm saying 20 right now is because I would like 20 people, because at most per show, I'm probably going to have like 4 matches, right? This is looking, yes, sir. Come on. Run it in, bro. Run it. But I'm thinking about starting this show smaller, like 4, like at most maybe 4 matches, and we do a couple segments in between. This is going to be 4 weeks worth of shows, 5 pay-per-views in total for the initial season. That's what I'm looking for. People who can talk, people who are willing to be invested in what's going on. And when I say invested in what's going on, I mean actually kind of engage with what's going on. Not just with your character, but maybe with some people in the show. Because I also am a fan of people providing suggestions for their character. And I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to go with every suggestion given. No, I'm not. But what I will definitely do is A, take it into account. Or B, try to meet you at some middle ground and then work it out from there. Because I love getting feedback, and admittedly, it's stuff like that, it's behavior like that that makes me kind of want to do more with your character, because I know you're paying attention and watching and doing what's going on. Because I've been in situations where I've had like calls on the show, I catch up with them, and they haven't even watched the show or figured out what the heck is going on. Then it's like, why do I continue forward? You know what I mean? So that's essentially kind of where my headspace is with Full Throttle. You guys' voice. I will be around to give pointers. I'll be around to help record it, put it together, especially if it's you and somebody else. We'll get into like a StreamYard or something like this, and we'll make it happen. And to make it easier to reach out, please just join the Discord. It's in the description down below. And that's essentially what I'm looking for. You don't have to have the most high quality mic in the world. You don't have to be the best booker in the world. I'm not even one of those shows that'll make you get a whole face scan and do all that. That's not my vibe, man. That's not my vibe. Just be in, be present, be willing to voice your character, be willing to also take suggestions and or criticism, because I will be providing both, especially when it comes to promos and stuff, because that stuff's going to be on the show. And also, just be cool, be chill, be kind, be understanding that your character's not the only one here, and let's have some fun. You know? Case in point. Let's get up here and let's have some blasted fun. Now, this will take place, honestly, I'm sitting there thinking with WWE 2K25 beginning, but if 2K24 servers are still up and running for the next year, I'm willing to start this earlier. If 2K25 comes out, and I find out they're keeping the servers up for another year, I might kick this off a little earlier. Which means for people that are hesitant about getting 2K25, you got time. But the people that like love 2K24, cool. But at the beginning of the 2K25 life cycle, this is where this show will hopefully begin to take shape. Are there any initial questions? We got 7 people in there. Hello, everybody. Hello. Welcome. Are there any initial questions? Any initial thing I can help clear up at all? Anybody want to automatically be on and join? Anybody want to put your name on the dotted line now while we're here? I've been listening. Cool. Thank you, Cole. What's up? I'll respond to that later. Sign me up. Cool. Game. Awesome. Thank you. But yes. Got a character to add. I'm in. Thank you. Yes, sir. And please, y'all help me out. Share this out so other people can see it. I'm definitely going to do the same for certain. And I'll definitely provide some more information when things start really getting up and running. Because I already got some cool things in mind for how I want to kick off the first champion. I got no question, but I'll say if you need a ring announcer, I'm your guy. I can also interview if you like, but I understand wanting to get another person for it. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Definitely. You got the name ring announcer in your name, so I'll definitely get you for an interview like position or for a ring announcement type position. And if it comes down to it, I'll do the interview. I got no problem with that. But like, I don't want to. I don't want to. I go. But or I may not have. I mean, if I can't get an interviewer, then I'll just do promos like normal. But I thought about interviewer because I'm like, yeah, I want to incorporate that. I want to begin to kind of incorporate that even within the main series. So yeah. Coltrane Jr. will be there. Thank you. Again, for guys that are willing to join, y'all don't have to have the most high quality. Y'all don't have to have the most high quality mic. Y'all don't. You don't sound like you're talking to two Dixie cups. That's the only thing I ask. And the reason I'm so you would be a third call league I would be a part of. I also ringing out IRL for wrestling companies here in Illinois. Oh, that is fantastic, dude. Heck yeah, definitely. Bring that, man. Thank you for wanting to be a part of it, for real. Appreciate that. Genuinely. Please, your server would be greatly appreciated. Thank you. Especially since you bring that IRL experience. That is fantastic, man. Thank you. Now, with that being stated, the reason why I want all of you guys' help is because I have goals I would like to reach with this show. And what are these goals? Well, to be honest, the goal is for this ACW Full Throttle here to take over as the main show. Because as I mentioned for a while now, I've been wanting to expand ACW beyond just me. And I'll still record, I'll still edit. If anybody wants to help me with a match, I'm game. If anybody wants to ever do graphics, I'm game. Don't let me stop you. But I do that, and I will figure out a way to compensate you. I will do that too. But for a while, it's been just me. And my goal is for Full Throttle to take over as the main series on this channel. Because like I said, I wanted to expand this beyond just me. I've wanted to always take ACW in this more, in this bigger direction than, let me say this, share the video to a couple of girls from Team ACW until I eventually get kicked out. Well, I highly doubt, or at least I hope, that you wouldn't do anything to get kicked out. But, yeah. Also, there are very few things that will actually get you kicked out of ACW. Again, just unless you are just, if I find out, or you actually start acting like a mean person, or you involved in some problematic stuff, please know I have the wonderful ability of transitioning. I'm not called the master of transition for nothing. That not only comes with words, that also comes with booking decisions. So if I find out that you are indeed out here doing some wild stuff, or out here, doing stuff you really ain't supposed to be doing, and leave you with a bad reputation, you will be gone from the show. I'm talking like HBK. Yeah, doing that will probably get you kicked out. Yeah, doing that will probably get you kicked out. But, I mean, of course, if it's like IRL and not like some in-character stuff, I don't care. If it's in-character stuff, then whatever. But yeah, back to the thing. Goals with ACW or ACW Full Throttle. And for this to eventually take over as the main series, however, I'm starting it small so I can expand it. I want to start small so I can let it grow from there. And if people start digging ACW Full Throttle and want to join and want to be in a place where they can cut promos and have creative input and all this other stuff, then cool. I'll eventually take ACW and take Full Throttle and do pretty much like End of an Era and merge it together where Full Throttle kind of becomes the main thing. That Full Throttle will slowly engulf the main ACW series, and that will be how ACW proceeds forward. Because I really want to do this. And I think I'm at a place where I am confident in my own editing abilities. I am confident in my ability to deal with people and anything else that comes with it. I have had the opportunity to work with many great creators, such as Cole, such as UKW, such as plenty of others. I've also networked and helped out other, creators in the past. ATCW, also known as Action Total Central Wrestling. That might be the, I don't know if I would take, I don't know if, honestly, like, once it merges, I'm probably just going to keep the name ACW Full Throttle and just run with it. Hey, Brandon. But yeah, that's my goal. I want to take Full Throttle and make it the main thing, which is why I asked for you guys' help. Because in order to do this, I would like you guys' involvement. Or else it's me just being pretty much at square one, putting together a whole nother call show that I'm having to voice and do all this stuff. That's not what I want to do. That is honestly what I do not want to do here. I really don't. Because I want to grow, I want to move it past just myself, especially as time goes on. I'm getting older and doing college stuff and doing grad school stuff. No. I ain't got the time. Like I used to. And for the record, I'm still working on TNA, but that's been taking a minute. Again, grad school stuff, everything else. So that's my goal with Full Throttle. And I would appreciate everybody and anybody that's willing to jump in. Again, voice your character. Don't sound like you're talking to a Dixie Cup, but please voice your character. And take constructive feedback, constructive criticism, all that jazz. And we'll go from there. And yeah, I said I wasn't going to be before y'all long at all. Any questions in regard to what I just mentioned? And for Brandon, since you're just getting in here, for anybody that may just be getting in here, I'm looking for 20 men, 20 women, and people mainly to voice their character. And if you already have a character on and you want to be a part of Full Throttle, you can. Just know that it has to be under a different character. Because I refuse to voice any character on this show. And plus, I would like for it to also be a lot of y'all's creation. That's just mine. That too. So, any question? Any question whatsoever? I got a few other things I got maybe one other thing I want to talk about here. It'll probably open the floor a little bit more for just open discussion, but any questions at all? Going once. Going twice. Okay. Moving on to kind of the last topic, and we are about to be up out of here. Like I said, I didn't want to be before y'all long. I really don't. So, my current thoughts on WWE 2K25, and I threw this in here because I know we got this island mode that exists now. From a general gameplay perspective, I'm looking forward to it. But when it comes to this island here, this is where I'm going to have my concern, in all honesty. Well, he would be more or less probably an overseer. I'm not going to go too deep into Mr. Bloomberg right now, but that's also another reason why I kind of want somebody to voice a GM character. Because in canon, the way I'm thinking about it working is that as a part of this new project, Mr. Bloomberg, he's going to keep now Mr. Ezekiel, as he fired Christina, but he's gonna keep the Mr. Ezekiel with him, and he's gonna hire somebody else to be in charge of Full Throttle, which is why I said somebody willing to voice or make or do anything with a GM character. Now, note to self, I will also add, if you help me with a GM character, that means you are okay with not being in a matchup. Because there are very few times I like to go the route of it would not be Draven, it would have to be somebody else. It would not be Draven. It would not be anybody on the current ACW roster. It would have to be somebody completely different. Because my goal with the GM character, and again, he's hired by Mr. Bloomberg to run ACW Full Throttle, pretty much. And that means if you're a GM, then you are okay with not being in a match. Or, unless a storyline calls for it, you're okay with not being in a match. Same for the interviewer, too. Just people willing to get their voice out there and do their thing. That's it. That's what I'm looking for with those two rules. Now, anyway, thoughts on 2K25 and specifically this new island mode and everything else. This island mode scares me for this reason. Because, if I'm right, they're going to take a lot of the parts and put them behind this blasted island mode. Which means that any potential, it's gonna mess up community creation. Because what they're going to do, they're going to block off people from downloading anything that has anything to do with island characters unless the person already has it, which, unless somebody goes through a crazy grind or anything to do it, it's going to take a minute for them to get the character, and it's a whole mess. And the thing about this game mode specifically, it's not going to be a one and done. It's not going to be a one and done type of thing. It's going to persist. It's going to keep going. It's going to do all of that stuff. And so, admittedly, out of everything in 2K25, this is my biggest concern. I'm okay with the gameplay. I'm okay with the 3D cam. I'm even okay with the underground match. I'm okay with intergender matches taking place. I'm okay with all of that. I'm glad they fixed Showcase. The only thing I'm kind of iffy on is that they still didn't seem to fix universe mode, which I know you're thinking, okay, from a creative standpoint, it doesn't really matter. Could we produce our own stuff? But I like to do stuff in universe mode outside of just, what I'm doing here. Just like I like to play other games and stuff outside of what I'm doing here. I love this, but still. So that's my biggest concern when it comes to 2K25 is island mode and how it's potentially going to affect things going forward, especially knowing that it's not going to be a one-and-done mode either when it comes to this 2K franchise. So my hopes is that the VC grind is actually worth it. My hope is that the VC grind is actually doable and manageable enough to do what we got to do and to not be locked and not to have everything locked behind a freaking paywall. Give me like 2 seconds. I need to grab a phone charger because this thing is about to die. Hang on. Okay, I'm back. Then I grab the phone charger real quick. Oh, about to die on me. Okay. Right. I was just talking about the island mode, admittedly. That's my only biggest concern. Everything else I'm cool with. This is my only biggest concern for real. Good grief. And for anybody, again, that may be just catching up, catching in, again, ACW Full Throttle. I look to have 20 men, 20 women, and your voice to make this happen. That's what I'm looking for. But again, yeah, I'm going to go and open it up for a little bit. Any questions about Full Throttle for those that may have missed it? Any thoughts on 2K25? I'm personally happy that they made the showcase mode actually worth playing, personally. They got the stupid slingshot tech out of there, and now it's back to standard cutscene. Good. And I'm also happy with the fact that they made GM mode online. Cool, no complaints there either. I like the 3D cam. I got no issue with the current gameplay. I really don't. Honestly, got no issue with the current gameplay. Some of the modes I wish were better. Yeah, sure. Universe mode hopefully gets more updates than just the promos and PLEs going forward. Hopefully they actually fixed some of the internal flaws with it. Like a random manager being assigned when the person that is on the show, when the person that is assigned as a manager is not even on the show. Yeah, can we stop that? Like, seriously, it's annoying. I have to go in and adjust it. No, I just wanted to be a one-on-one match. You know what I mean? But I know it's like, just remove them from the faction, but I shouldn't have to do that. I think matches with managers shouldn't be automatically placed in there. They should be placed in if I want them placed there, but that shouldn't be an automatic thing I got to keep adjusting. You know what I mean? That's a little irritating. I'm excited for 2K25 because Jacob Fatu promos and intergender matches. Yeah. Oh, Jacob Fatu is going to be fun. They made him a little bit too skinny, though, I think. They made him a little bit too skinny, but I'm so happy to see Jacob Fatu in the game. That is awesome. That is absolutely awesome. Seriously. Intergender matches should be cool. The promo should be cool. We haven't seen how they used it yet, but this should be fun. It should be fun. And who knows? We may get some more Universe Mode news. They probably might be hiding some Universe Mode news from us, at least until closer to the game release. Because I wouldn't be surprised if they definitely do. They definitely show off Universe Mode at some point, at least. And hopefully that's where they're hiding all the good stuff, and they actually made all these changes and stuff to Universe Mode that some people have actually been wanting for a while, and da-da-da-da-da. Now, you could probably say if that was the case, they would have showed it already, but I could see them keeping some stuff under wrap, at least for now. So, while I doubt it, I hope they did it. There you go. How long have we got? Hey, we've only been going for 38 minutes. Not bad, not bad, not bad. The boy can talk. I also hope the creepy outfit. Yeah, both of them. Why can't we select our cinematic attire? Why can't we select that anymore? Like, seriously. We were able to do that in 2K20, but we can't do it here. I don't know why. I want to select my cinematic attire and not be forced to wear some stupid button-down shirt. I'm good. I'm good on that. I am so good on that, man. Seriously. I don't want to wear it. Get the stupid shirt out of here. Also, let us change our voice, too. That'd be great. For my ride, let us change our voice at least, please. Make someone that looks like me. I don't want to make someone that looks like me and sound like, come on. Change your voice. Give us more voice options for my ride. Please. Thank you. Appreciate it. I don't know why that is. That's a common thing among gaming in general now. Especially like gaming with custom characters. You don't get the chance to change your voice like that too often. Seriously. Well, I'm not a big fan of sitting there talking. I ain't got a whole lot to say. But I think I covered all my ground, dude. I think I covered all possible ground of things to mention. But to give one final recap and one final rundown of everything, for those that may just be joining in a little bit later here and everything. And if for anybody that got current thoughts on 2K25 and everything, place them here. Well, we just kind of have an open dialogue now. But one final recap. ACW Full Throttle. I'm looking to have people who are willing to voice their characters and to voice their promos with their characters and be willing to take feedback, criticism. I'll let you be creative. I'm not going to script you. I'm not going to write down every single thing you got to say. We're not Vince McMahon over here. We're not doing that. But I'll give you some bullet points, tell you where I'm thinking about taking the story, and we'll go from there. And if you got some creative input in mind or whatever, cool. If you're already on the show and want to have another character, you can. If you're already on the main ACW show and want to have another character, you can. It just got to be somebody different. Because I don't want nobody on the main show interfering over here. So I also don't want to block anybody off that wants to be over here too, either. So there you go. Or do something new with a different character or whatever. 20 men, 20 women, be able to voice. Would like to have a GM and an interviewer willing to voice as well. The only voice I want to hear of mine is on commentary. And, J-Dog might be there. So, your character may or may not get buried 6 feet into the dirt. I'm kidding. But, well, maybe not, depending on how you act. I'm kidding. No. But it's going to be odds are me and J-Dog on commentary. And thank you, Eric, above. I think I already got somebody willing to do ring announcements when the time comes. So, I know 2K25 is about a month or so away. So, there's a part of me that wants to kickstart this thing early, if possible, while people debate on getting 2K25 and everything else. The official hiring date is the beginning of the early access build for 2K25. For anybody that gets it, I'm getting it. But if you have a character on 2K24, and I'm presuming they're keeping the service up for another year. So it's tentative, but presuming they keep the service up for another year, and you have a character on 2K24, and you would like to help me get the thing started and rolling before 2K25 begins, you can put your characters up, and I'll get them, and we can go ahead and get started. But the official date, I'll say, is when 2K25 early access begins, the doors will swing wide open. But if you want to go ahead and get that little VIP exclusive walk on in under 2K24, you can too. But again, voice your characters. Please, don't got to be perfect. Just don't sound like you're talking through Dixie Cup. That's it. He didn't, okay. Oh, good. Okay. All right. Well, I'm not a big fan on being on here and talking as long as I got to. So, if y'all have any questions, drop a comment under this live. If y'all have any comments, concerns, anything of that sort, by all means, again, drop a comment under this live. I will gladly respond to you. Follow me on social media. My Twitter now is down there. And also join the ACW Discord. And I'm working on, and as we get closer, I'll work on getting channels set up and everything else. And I'll get roles made and all this other stuff. And then we'll get it on and popping over there. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for joining. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for, listening to me talk for 40 minutes. But talk admittedly for 40 minutes about something that I've always been wanting to do in a direction that I've always wanted to take this series. So I do greatly appreciate you guys for joining. Thank you guys. Thank you, Eric, for saying already that you want to be on. Thank you to UKW and Tyler Drake for saying that like he automatically that he wants to be on. Thank you, Draven, for wanting to be on. Cole, anybody else that ends up seeing this and wanted to jump on, I thank you. I appreciate you for your initial support and for wanting to take part in this. Share this out. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. Spread the word. Spread the word about what's about to happen here, what I look to do here, and spread the word about this channel. Till the next time I see you guys, be a boss, and I will holla at you guys